Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, how is everyone today?
I'm feeling good. I was
Good.
backstage for a long time. I was like, what's going on? Are we going to do the show or what?
How y'all like? You like this or you like this way? Which way y'all like?
I like this way
All right, sweet.
Let
because you
me see
can't
it just
see
one more
our
time
entire
for the sake
face if
of
we're
maybe in
side
case
by
we can't
side.
see it. Can I see it one more time?
Okay, so we got this.
Oh wow, we look like before and after pictures. Like what in the world?
Right.
This is
I don't
like
like
this is like
that.
a
All right,
personal lineup.
You're like
Yeah.
right in their face. You.
the people have
What's
spoken.
up, everybody? Welcome to Running with Scissors. I
Mhm.
am your girl, Michelle, with one L.
I am Penny Owen.
And I am RG, aka Caster Maximus.
That's the name he chose to give himself. And as you
Right.
can see, we are missing one.
Really?
Um,
No wonder it's so quiet.
I don't know where he is, but
The
I
moon
guess
hasn't
at
come
some
out
point
yet.
he'll jump in here and join the party.
Oh, people are already in the chat. Hey, hey,
Hey,
what's
hey,
going on,
hey.
Joanne? Shout out to One Mike on the Instagram side. Shout out to Lady Diana in the building. Lady Diana 718. Shout out to you. I actually checked out one of her Instagram live feeds and she was pretty dope. So shout out to you on the
Nice.
Instagram side. Who you got on your Instagram side, y'all? Cause I know y'all know folks.
I see my girl Tosh over there.
I do
He
not.
joining. That's the only one so far.
I'm still new and still trying to figure it out because I don't know how to do it.
Okay. We tried to figure it all out.
I don't know
But
how to.
anyway, guys, welcome to the show. We got a great show for you guys today. We are talking about
Drum roll.
drum roll,
Oh,
please.
I was yelling
What's
at the
the
kids.
best age for marriage? Is it
Oh.
too young, too old?
Ooh.
You never want to get married? We're gonna talk about that today.
I think
Ooh,
that's
that's gonna
going
be
to
an interesting one.
That's
say.
gonna be an interesting
A
conversation. I
lot of people
agree.
don't want to get married now.
A lot of people don't want to get married these days.
What
I
up,
mean,
Lady
it's
D in
like
the building from Monday show? Shout out to you.
hi, Lady D.
Like, hi, Lady D.
Oh man, this is gonna
Lady
be a
D
dope
in the
show.
building.
Other than that, we're fine. We're missing one person from the squad, but he'll pull up. So you guys want to get this thing started?
Let's
Yeah.
get this thing started.
Bet it up. I'm gonna get better at this board thing today. One of these days, I'm gonna be really good at it. All right.
And we are back.
We are back. I'm
Wow.
hearing mad feedback. I
Well,
don't know where it's
dang.
coming
Hey,
from.
Kiki. I mean, who is Kiki shouting us out? Who's the loser?
Oh, hi,
Oh, that's me.
Kiki. Oh,
Oh, my
You have,
niece holds.
you have
Yeah,
wonderful fans.
no.
They love you.
Wrong
They love you.
personal.
even better. That's actually my family. Oddly enough,
It be the
Then it's
family
okay.
every time. It be the family
it
every
beat a
time.
fan every time. Yep. Yeah.
Hey, Kenya. Shout out to Kenya in the chat.
Kiki in the chat.
Okay.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I think I got this plan somewhere else. I gotta turn this down.
Is he looking for the
There we go. That's
feedback?
better.
Oh,
Yeah, got to get it
I
together.
guess he
Well,
found it. You
how was your
found
I
it?
week
yeah,
so
cause
far?
I realized that I'm like, why am I hearing the show while being on the show? Because it's actually playing on my television. So that's so good today. Technology's awesome.
Uh-oh.
All right. Shout out to Kenya Smith from the Facebook side. Thank you very much for pulling up on us.
What's up, fam?
I wish I could
What's
see all this.
happened?
I
But
do.
guys, how was your week? How was your week? How was your week
I
Um.
have had
thus
a
far? And
full week
you had a
already.
All
full
right.
week so
Yes.
far. It's only Wednesday.
Who you telling? I done had probably 2 weeks of activity, full of blessings, full of different things that I'm learning, and very productive, but full
Okay,
Ah.
already. Yes. What about you guys?
productive is good. Productive is very good.
No doubt. No doubt.
Imagine
Me,
having a full week and getting nothing done.
You know what? There's a lot of people that do that. I don't know how. I have no
Yeah,
clue how that works.
I
I
don't
don't
get it
know.
either.
I'm like, what does it feel like to be bored? I don't.
What exactly are you doing then?
maybe they're waiting for our show in anticipation, so they figured they'll put
Oh,
Bingo.
off
That's how to
everything
motivate y'all
just to be
to the
right.
rest of through the rest of the week. So we got you. We got you. Here's a little bit of motivation. Get your ass up and do what you need to do.
yeah.
Oh, big shout out to Alan Newman Jr. on the Instagram side. Thank you, sir, for pulling up.
Hey nephew.
Yep, Cocoa Puff Master in the building. Shout out, my guy.
Cocoa
That's
Puff
what.
Master. These names.
That's
Oh,
a Cocoa Puff. He loves black women. He
That's
loves black
right,
women.
Cocoa Puff
He sure
I'm
Master.
does.
hungry. I was all
Always
over the
shouting us
cereal.
out. He shows us so much love.
See,
Indeed,
Shout out
cool.
to you. Giving
Cool.
us love on a
the
daily basis.
man, the myth, the national treasure, which is Alan Newman Jr. Yes, he's that guy.
Yeah, that's him. That is he. That is he. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yep.
So,
As far as my week, my week was cool. It's been busy. Just keeping everything together, and yeah, I'm happy to be here with you guys. This is like one of my second favorite night of the week because Monday just happens to come before you guys. But yeah, so it's my second favorite night of the week. So, yep, Mondays and Wednesdays always fun. So,
all right,
Okay,
cool.
well, since Ezella's not here, you know he has a segment
all right.
called Shit You
Okay.
See on the Internet, right?
Yep.
I see some shit on the internet.
Oh
So
wait,
you can
wait.
tell
Let's play
me.
the thing because I got some things I seen on the internet too.
Let's go.
All
Right.
right.
Yep.
Crap I seen on the internet.
Oh,
Ladies first.
So I saw this meme and it says, my boyfriend admitted to cheating 3 times in the first year of our relationship.
Damn,
I
he was busy.
admitted to, yeah, he was real busy. I admitted to cheating once. Now he says he could never wife me.
What?
So that's some double standards.
What?
Okay?
What?
So he'd have been cheating the first three. Did you say the first 3 years? Oh, yes, the first 3 years.
Holy
And
moly!
now
I'm getting, I'm getting owned.
he can't wife her
Either.
because she cheated one time. So I
Wow.
do, but I do feel like with men, it is a double standard when it comes to cheating.
yes. Mm-hmm.
It's a huge double standard when it comes to cheating. For some reason, you know, if a woman cheats, it's like the end of the world. And it could be because women cheat with their hearts a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a real connection most of the times. And men
Mm.
cheat with their penis only.
Well, they usually there's
To some
that
degree.
unless they use other areas of the body, which we will not
I
name.
mean, yeah,
Oh.
right. Yeah. So for him, I
It takes
guess
all
maybe
types.
in that moment, it's like, you're, you're, I can't. You
It is a
gave him
double.
your heart.
It's
Now
a
he
double
didn't give him
standard.
your box. He gave him your heart too.
You see, but you already know when a good girl gone bad, that's different. It's hard to come back
On
from
forever.
that,
Like my
right?
boy
I
Jesus
mean, it's
said.
true.
I
But
feel
men,
you,
you can dish it out and can't take it. That's the truth.
but isn't that always the case with most people? And I feel like that's just the excuse for him not to marry her. Because he probably already had in his mind to be with her in the first place. So I don't think it was that. If it was that, you need help. But if it's not that, dog, you got
But no,
tripping.
but seriously though, maybe he did that because he had a nice, wholesome girl who was faithful and she was maybe doing all of the right things. And then once she cheated, she's tainted goods. To him.
Men
So
focus.
what the hell is he then? My thing is like, dog,
No,
we
no,
out here doing dirt.
You
We
you
out here
kind of
doing dirt.
we already kind of expect it in a sense with the men. You know, like you're usually taught that a man gonna do whatever he wants to do, and there's nothing that you can do about it to keep him home. If you're number one or you're the wife, in a sense, you get to keep him. So a lot of women think that they're just supposed to deal with it anyway, and
right.
then you still got to
Mm.
deal with the fact that okay, he cheated and she cheated. Why y'all talking about marriage? Y'all got other
Anyway,
issues clearly.
first 3 years of cheating, we shouldn't even be together.
Well,
And then
apparently she's the
no.
only one talking about marriage because he already had checked her off on her a long time
I
ago.
wouldn't want to marry him anyway, because bro, I probably wouldn't have made it 3 years if you've been cheating for 3 years.
But she didn't know about it. You know, she didn't know about it. But men they
Oh,
focus.
because he admitted to it,
We
so it's not something
we
that
can
she
think
knew.
about all the different what ifs and we can fix it, and they we're always hopeful as women, so we can kind
Right.
of get past it. Men are very focused, very focused. So you can't just taint it and think they're not going to see it. Every time they look at you, one mistake and they will remember it
That's
forever and
true.
hold it over your head. And like you said,
That's
RJ, it's
true.
like, all right, you done did it plenty, so why are we not talking to you? But men and women, it's different when you think about cheating, because with the man, he's dumping his trash in all over the place. But with the woman, she's collecting it.
She's collecting it. Exactly. So
You know, and
it's
Okay.
he's
different when it comes to men and women cheating. It's a double
different.
standard for sure. But the thing about it is that oftentimes some women will accept a man back after he cheated.
With them,
And
it's
Yeah.
pretty much you can't
we will
even
accept
leave.
them and we will forgive them and we will move forward. But with men, you got one time.
I don't
I
know,
don't
because remember, there was a song made by the time I get the Phoenix for a reason. Because dudes do take women back a lot. As the case wouldn't have wrote that song unless it was actually happening. But I think it's more common for women to forgive more than
Mhm.
guys. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's more of a common of
listen,
occurrence.
if a brother is taking a woman back after she cheated, it's because he needs her.
You don't think? You think so?
If he's self sufficient and he's
He
doing his
homeless.
own thing,
Wow.
he's self sufficient and he's doing his own thing, he's gonna be out.
So Ezel actually is still here. He just took on the form of Michelle. Got it. Cause I expect that from Ezel. I expect that from you. Holy smokes, Ezel, your spirit lives on, brother.
I'm just
Wherever you
saying.
are.
Listen, reality of it is, I mean,
Funny.
I don't know. I'm not. I can't be in everybody's situation, but
Right.
if I need you and you here and you taking care of me, if you cheat, I'm gonna overlook that because I ain't got no way. Oh,
That's sad.
Uh,
what
That's
I'm
oh yeah,
gonna
on
sad.
the
do?
oh yeah. By the way, on the Instagram shot, big shout out to recording artist. Full shout out to Don, one of our Detroit's finest. Shout out to the big homie Kenjamin Life. Thank you for pulling up on us on the Instagram side. Gotta shout him out. Gotta show him some
Hey
love.
y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all.
Thanks
What's
for
up?
being here.
Thank
You
y'all for
know, but
joining the
they
show.
both have issues and they shouldn't be talking about marriage. It don't even matter if he can
It don't
accept it,
matter
move on or not. She had three different reasons to be like, why are we even having this
the whole
conversation?
time,
And she got the nerve. This is why he shouldn't marry her, because she got the
and
nerve to
she
put it
should
on
marry him.
public display and look stupid loudly. Like, come on now, why are you putting that out there? Because you don't want to look crazy. He said
Right.
three times,
So Penny, is
didn't know,
this?
and you're still here.
So Penny, is it safe to say their best age for marriage would be never? Is that's safe to say?
Yeah, they're not ready.
Okay,
Not even
good.
for
They
somebody
not
else.
ready
Neither one of them.
because
They're
they
not
can't even not cheat.
ready. You see,
You can't even not cheat.
Y'all not ready? What the hell? Y'all not ready at all. And she
okay?
probably was on
He's
some get back.
professional. He's a newbie. And you know what?
Thank you.
How much you want to bet that because women, they be trying to be honest, she probably did it and then told the truth and brought the whole conversation up. And he had to save some face and was like, well, yeah, babe, I mean, I guess you can have that one because I did it three times. She didn't know before.
And
Which is
Change it up.
stupid, by the way. So if you
was
have
on
done
some
something
get
stupid,
back.
how about you keep it to yourself? Yeah,
And
it's
she
very.
cheated to get him back. And she probably was like, well, you did it.
Like I said, they both,
And he
they're
was
not ready
Mm,
like,
at all.
yeah.
but then again, maybe she didn't get it because she didn't know
She ain't
when
know.
she did it. But she probably knew because
He,
nine times out of
he
ten,
was,
we know,
she ain't know.
You know,
we know when y'all cheating.
is it
A lot
like
of
the
people do
24-hour rule?
We
Does it
be
take a
knowing.
week? How long it take?
We be
Go
knowing.
back. 24-hour rule there,
What you see
Michelle.
on,
Royalty.
right. Laura, what you see on people? What you see
Huh?
on the internet? What you see on the internet?
Oh man, just some cap from a legendary football coach. I know this ain't sports, but he said something so utterly ridiculous I had to bring it up. So legendary coach Nick Saban said he retired because he didn't like the attitudes of the players. Just so happens to be cat a corner with the simple fact that now these kids make as much as he do, and he can't just treat them like rented mules. So very convenient that all of a sudden you don't like the attitude of today's players after everybody started getting the bag. So shut up, Nick Saban, and shut up twice. Yes.
There
I
you
can see both
go.
of that. Yeah, I can see both of
There,
those.
there the hell you go.
All right,
No,
bye.
because he's one of them guys where he's legendary mean to his players. And you know why he's able to be mean to these young men that can beat him up anytime they want? Because he was the one with all the money and the influence. But now that all the money and influence is spread out, all of a sudden he can't deal with today's players. You weren't saying that when you was putting your Ferrari in your driveway, dog. Get the hell out of here with that.
But now I
Don't
don't
say
do a lot
nothing.
of football. But can we agree that it is not the same game as before? They're so fragile with all these
None of these
rules and
sports are.
flags and regulations, and the money is they spoiled. You can't even play football. It's like you touch them and they okay, we can't do this. They're hurt, and it's like really, this is a
Don't
touch
have
sport. It's a
to
Well,
contact freaking sport.
there is this thing called head trauma. It's like getting into many car accidents over and over again.
Then play video games. Get
real,
off the field. You know what I'm saying? That's flag
real.
football. This is the
The
NFL. Go
the
play
ghost of
flag
Ezel
football.
lives on. They're still here. They riding for you, dog. Shout out to
We gonna
King
ride
Leo
for this
World
all
on the
day,
Instagram
all
side.
day. But I also saw something else before we get into the topic. I also saw
Yes,
something else.
ma'am.
Let's talk about this. It's just
Yes,
you, so
ma'am.
you're gonna have to give me the male perspective, okay?
All right.
By yourself.
I'm
I really
sorry in
want to get the
advance.
brother through here because he
Oh man.
I'm sorry in
because I know
advance.
how he would get wired up. Um, Women and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved with conditions.
Oh, I could have finished that sentence. Hell yeah. Shoot, we ain't shit
So
to
y'all,
nobody
y'all have
unless
to
we can
say
chip
that.
in. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, you're
Easily.
gonna have to say a little bit more about why do you feel that way because I don't know if I agree 100% with that.
Of course you wouldn't because you're on the winning end of the argument. Of course. You're not worried about your DTE
Hey,
bill.
no,
Of course not.
Oh
listen,
wow.
All right, so check it out, right? I'm not going to say the guy's name, but
Okay.
he was literally having a heart attack. His wife was like, oh, he's just lazy. She never checked on him. But her son, who had a fever, she laid in the bed with him and nursed him back to health. The dog, who got hit by a car, she instantly took the goddamn dog to the vet and spent 3 grand. But the guy who was dying while trying to cut his grass, because his wife told him to cut the grass, he gonna be all right. Where we had to go get him and take him to the damn hospital because she didn't. She thought he just didn't want to cut the grass.
oh
She
wow,
probably had been telling him for 3 months. I mean, but that's not
right?
the point though. She should have still
Not,
checked.
I mean, you should have helped him out either way, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you're probably right, Penny. Though.
Because
Probably.
let's just call a spade a spade. Men's love is very conditional. We are in most cases. I'm not saying you guys. I think you guys might be the outliers. So I'm gonna try not to put all
No, we're
y'all
not
women's
taking
in the
it
same
personal.
bucket.
We're not taking it personal.
I could, but I'm not gonna go there.
I'm
Shout out to
just
Ezel.
saying.
But
Man.
but for the most men are pretty much measured by what they can contribute to other people's lives, not for what they
Okay.
bring on the actual spiritual nor the actual mental side of it. We're all labeled as doers, so we're measured by how much we do for people versus actually
Hmm.
being able to be input in other areas. You know,
You know
no
what?
one that.
Go
Hmm?
Okay.
ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. I was
Yeah,
waiting
but
for your easy rebuttal.
no, it's not an easy rebuttal. I don't even think I could do that. But
Yeah, because he would be
I'm just
no,
teasing
I,
you.
disappointed.
I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying. But I also think that a lot of the men, because of how damaged we have been for these generations, our mindset actually thinks that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Massa made sure that you had to earn your keep and be worthy, and it was through actions. He didn't care about whether or not we were smart. He wanted us dumb. You know, he wanted us not to be spiritual and he
Right.
wanted us not to have the sense of community. And we grew up like that.
Mm.
So we actually just kind of, I wouldn't say that we are necessarily just expected to do versus the fact that we just don't even know any better. And we have not been showing that to each other or ourselves. We think that that's how it is. And we think that financially, that that is what it is, you know, materially wise. That's why you got all these young folks that's trying to be rich. Rich is not wealthy. It's two different things. But we just
Absolutely.
we're damaged and we really are in a hole and we haven't climbed out of it yet. And I would think that's both parts. The woman does not know how
Agreed.
to love the man and she does not see him as a king. But he doesn't
Gotcha.
see him as a king either.
He doesn't see himself as that.
He
So is it
doesn't see
really
himself as the king.
conditions? I feel like this. I feel like we love each other with conditions, not just men. Not just men. I don't
Yeah.
feel like women are loved unconditionally either
Uh,
because we have to
yeah.
provide something as well.
Now,
Okay,
but
I'll
you
tell
can't
you
just
what.
Be
for the women though. Some women
When
get away
the
with just being cute. They don't even have
some
to be
now
a
some
cook.
women they do get away with just being cute, but they still have to
They
do
didn't gotta
something
cook.
because
okay,
you got to be on your back. You doing
let me
something.
let me let me paint this picture for you right now. Picture it, Sicily. We're on the Titanic. What the hell do they say on that Titanic? Women and children first. You know what our asses did? Sunk. When
Well,
Rose is on
and
that
think
damn door.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
In that respect, men are considered to be stronger.
Tell that to Leonardo DiCaprio. He got his cold ass hands peeled off with the quickness. He's like,
Look,
oh,
Women
search
in
I
party?
was
children.
Bye.
rooting for him. I was like, he better
Women
scoot
in
over and get the other
children.
half of that thing. Like, I was
Okay.
like, why you? Yeah,
Oh, a
so
little bit of housekeeping.
We're conditioned to think that
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is, and it's not
Yeah.
even that.
So what is it?
it
It's
needs a
not that.
refresher
It's not
point. That's
that.
what it is.
Well, what is it?
It needs a new perspective.
Since
You
it's
know,
not that,
it's
well,
like
what
I
It's
is
said,
it?
that's what we thought before. But as a community, we have to do a refresher. We have to reset, like hit that reset button and start. But what do we want for ourselves now? Because that's the
it doesn't
Yeah.
problem.
have
Like,
to be conditioned
stop.
on.
I'm
Remove that
honestly,
from the
it has
dialogue,
to be
from the
black and white.
conversation. To be honest,
You
remove
mean the
that from
truth?
the conversation and just love each other. Just love each other for real. I mean,
Okay.
there's really no more to be said about that. But the
Love is
Um.
problem
cheap.
is that when you're not getting love properly or getting what you need, then it becomes the conditions.
So you saying this is the guy's fault for not getting love properly? Okay,
I
got it.
not,
No,
I
no,
was
no,
no, I was
no.
not saying you. I was saying everyone.
Everybody.
I'm just,
Everyone.
I was about to say both sides are doing this, but you
I'm
know
just messing with you, dog.
that kind of love, it seems conditional when you don't know what true love is.
Oh,
If you've
right.
never been loved, if you don't know what self love, one, if you don't love yourself, then how are you going to expect somebody else to give it to you? You don't even know what it looks like if
That
you
part.
don't do it for yourself.
Good
Love
point.
actually comes with
That part.
forgiveness. And for the most part,
That
you have
part.
to be able to
That
forgive.
that that
You know,
part.
you have to be able to forgive yourself. You have to be able to forgive other people. And people don't know how to do neither one of them. You know, so you really just
That's
kind of
true.
out there lost trying to figure it out. You really running with scissors for real. But I mean, I'm gonna sound real religious and things, but it's not religious. It's spiritual. I promise you. If you don't have God's love and you don't, like Michelle said, really genuinely love yourself and other people as a
Oh,
whole,
I so.
as a whole, you're gonna not have it. Like just
You're
in
not gonna get
general.
it.
When
That's
you're
right.
missing trust, you're not gonna know how to hope for anything. You're gonna always struggle and you're gonna always come from a place of lack. And that's not the
So
man's
true.
fault. That's not the woman's fault.
That's
This was done to us, but it's up to us to start from now
to
and move forward.
unlearn and relearn.
Yep.
Cool beans. Hey, let me do a little bit of housekeeping. For everybody who's having trouble with the chat, just go ahead and refresh your browser. The chat is now fixed. We got some comments on the Instagram side. So Kim will say I can't comment on YouTube. So she's on Instagram. Thank you for pulling up. That means you're still thinking about us. King Leo says since the beginning of time. Then when I made the comment about the children, he said women love their sons the way they're supposed to love their husbands nowadays. Ooh,
Oh,
spicy fire.
I was.
That's my dog, King Leo. Come with it, boy. Then Kim said, unless you're trying to have children, there's no good reason to get married. Okay.
See, see,
We gonna
see.
talk about we hold that comment, Kim. We in a minute. We got another.
I want to.
Holy.
I want to
There's
comment
another
on his
comment. I
comment.
see Rob put in the comments. The reason why a lot of women don't treat men like kings is because a lot of men today don't know their purpose in the relationship.
All
Can we
right. I
talk
dig
about
that.
those
Dig that.
too? Dude, I
I
want
did,
to
and he
comment.
said, "Remember, a man must lead." He should have been here last week for that
Ooh,
conversation. Man
okay.
was.
I
All right.
want to comment.
All right. Ice on
I
Penny.
agree.
Because
What you got, Penny?
well, with I don't know who made the comment beforehand about a woman always loving her son the way that she should be loving her
Oh,
husband.
Oh,
King
okay.
Leo.
King
King
Lear.
Leo on Instagram.
So at least he got the king attached to it. Good job. Right. But the truth of that is because, and this is going along with what Ra Groom is saying,
That's
a
Kareem.
man is
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be the leader of the household, but at the same time, the woman is supposed to follow that leader, and she's supposed to be number two, and she's supposed to be behind him. But she is the authoritative figure of the children. So it's not like it's not personal. Don't have your feeling. That's who she can control. That's who she can lead is the children, because you're not going to do it as the leader.
Well, he agrees with you because he said a man must lead. So
Right.
Should have
So
been
it's like,
must
and
he's
lead.
with you.
that's what I'm saying, but whatever King Leo, whoever he was, it's like that's why she gets. That's why she's like that with the children because that's she's the authority figure for them.
That's
She's not the authority figure for the
trying
leader.
to raise them alone. There's no male or somebody, a man that she respects in
What,
the household.
it doesn't
Mm.
even have to be respect because that's her role. She can't control the man. He's supposed to lead, and she's supposed to follow him. So he's
I
supposed to be
agree,
the
but
one
what
at the
he's
top of
saying
the line.
that
But
she's
everything
loving her
underneath that,
son like he's her husband.
People do
Ooh,
That
that.
is not
No, that
a
part is,
normal
yeah, that's not normal. Now
that's
situation.
that's
not
normal
normal.
in our
No,
generation
it's not a
now.
normal situation.
That's normal in our situation now. Like I said, the man
I know
took
you
he
told
took the father
me.
out of the household. We
Get
haven't
on my
had the
nerves.
men in our households for a long time. They got ripped
On
out.
you.
The men got ripped out of our households. And yes,
Indeed.
the women do. The son became the man of the house, but he is still a child. He is still a child. Women do it all the time. They do it now in 2024. They looking at their kids. They living through their kids. They best their kids, and it's all out of order. It's
It is.
all
It's definitely out of order. It's definitely out of order because these women are raising. They are not raising independent men to lead. They're
Indeed.
raising
Indeed.
little boys to follow and
And
to be laying
actually,
up with a woman while
funny you
she's
should say
resting.
that because King Leo has another comment that actually lends credence to what you guys are saying. He said a lot of men don't even know their purpose in life, yet let life be able to lead, and which is our fault as well. So in other words, he's saying that a lot of men don't even know their purpose, but they're kind of like you're actually being the leaders, and it makes it really difficult to be in that role when you don't understand,
they haven't
where you're
So,
supposed to be
it's like
at.
so he's
when's the
saying that
last
he's
time have you
he's
seen
saying
a
that a man is
strong
in
man
a
lead?
leadership role, and he doesn't even know how to lead. So he's just
Yep, he
winging
doesn't
it.
even know what's
If the
pretty
father
much.
isn't there, then how when did he see it? If dad is not
Right?
home,
Where is
when
he
did he
getting it
see
from?
it? He doesn't
He's
have
being
an
told that
example.
that's what he's supposed to do, and he don't know what to do.
But right, he's never seen it. There's no facts, and a lot of people learn differently. You know how some
True.
learn by visually and some learn by reading. You can't read how to be a man of the family. You
Right?
can't.
That's
You
true.
can't do that's not how you have to be able to see it. But we don't have a lot of male leaders at all,
That's right.
especially in our
Especially if
community.
the daddy wasn't in the house. If they have no father that actually led and showed them how to,
Then
what
how's
what
he
are they
going to
doing?
do it? And the boys in the hood reference and stuff. A woman can't make a man a man. She just can't. That's just the truth.
A
Now
woman
you can
can't
make
make
him
a man a
That's
strong.
man. I
facts.
100%
You can give him
agree.
characteristics. You can make sure that he is compassionate. You can nurture him and
Some
encourage
women do
him.
that because of
But a
they
man
choose
has
to
to
have
show him how
the
to
what
be
is
a
his name? Oh, the men. Some women do that because of the men they choose to have in their life.
Yeah,
He's right. They
it is.
bring these men into the household who don't know how to lead, and then now they're expecting something.
But
So
so,
then,
quick
so
question though.
slim
I got
pickings.
one question for you guys. Then we're gonna go to break. So, how do you vet somebody and know whether they can lead or not?
Easy. I'm
Like, hey,
sorry.
dog, were you like follow leader? Were you the leader of Duck Duck Goose? How the hell do we vet a mother sucker to find out whether he's a
you
leader or
can
not?
tell a man is a leader by everything that he does, how he
Question,
moves. Like you're
yo,
gonna see that,
questions are
and you
everything.
gotta have that right.
If you walk to
Okay.
the door and you get there first and he didn't grab it, that might be a sign he's not a leader. Okay, he's already behind you. He didn't even walk in front of you to get your door. Like simple stuff like that. Do you have a man sitting in your house, but you taking out the trash? Let's think about this.
So you telling me just because he took out the trash that makes him the man in the house and he's a leader?
No, but it adds
Maybe
to
he's
No,
just
not
maybe he's just really good at taking out trash.
that was a
I said if
stretch
he's
right
not
there.
taking out the trash, if she's
He's
taking
not
out the
taking out the
trash.
trash. But
I'm just
you
saying,
know,
but to me, trash pickup should not be the vetting process for making a man a leader.
no.
Because just saying, I cashed in some bottles yesterday.
You
Now I'm the
take
king
out
of
the
the world.
garbage,
Is that where we're going? Is that the line?
No, but it's the difference. But a lot of times when you see that woman leading those household chores, like really like just if she could changing her own oil, she's taking care of the car, she's probably the only one with her name on the bills in the house too. Like those kind
Well,
of things.
first of all, why the hell are you changing your own oil? Jiffy Lube is right down the street, stupid. What the hell are you doing?
ask a lot. You
45.99,
ask a lot of questions. You
hustling
really do have to
backwards.
ask a lot of questions because you got to see how a man moves. Like
Right.
a man is going to show you if he's a leader. That's going to be something that you're going
Easy.
to see. It's not
Gotcha.
something that's going to be if you meet somebody and he living with somebody, his mama, or he don't have his own
You never had his own place?
anything.
Oh my
That's
God.
a clear sign that he is not
Clear.
a leader. He can't lead his own
Crystal freaking
life.
clear.
Wow.
If he
What
can't
that?
lead his own life, how is he going to lead
He's a
you
how's gonna
and
lead
him?
you. Exactly.
Yeah, good point. Let's
Um,
take a break so we can let everybody simmer on that. Yo, we're doing two tonight. We're doing two commercials. So, all right.
All right.
Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you.
to Truly You Spiritual Purpose events and coaching, where your journey to discovering your true purpose and embracing your authentic self begins. We offer tailored coaching packages and live virtual events. At Truly You, we focus on three key pillars: get into alignment, be strategic, and complete transformation. To unlock your full potential and align your life with your deepest purpose and passions, our holistic approach combines spiritual values with simple strategies to experience a complete transformation. Truly You, empowering women to live authentically and make a positive impact.
Shout out to Truly You and Lunar Love. Can't do without you guys. Thank you.
That's cool.
Hey Penny, I heard I can get the connection with that Truly You, Truly Purpose. You know, I think I might. You might know somebody. You know, just saying.
See, yeah,
So
yeah.
listen, if you think, well, welcome back, everybody.
Come on.
Can we let the people know we back?
Cool.
If you're just joining us, we're about to get into this topic. What's the best age to get married? What's the best age for marriage?
Woo.
Listen,
Ah,
somebody said on your, that's Kim. She's talking about the pseudo leaders. She said, now, could you get a lot of these
yes,
pseudo leaders that get their how to be a man ideas from the red pill social media? Hey,
indeed, indeed,
that is so true. So social media is instructing a lot of these men on what they need to be doing.
and women, and women.
Well, yeah. I mean, that just put it on right. You right. You right. You right.
Because a lot of folks walk around with Brazilian butt lifts and a lot of questions they're gonna have when they're 80 right now because of the damn internet.
When it's
Just
hitting the
saying.
floor and it's dragging.
Right. It's gonna be a Brazilian butt dragging 4 more years.
It's really
It's so
scary.
true.
I feel
Right.
sorry for everyone who's out there in the dating pool. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Like
It is
when
not
you
a
get
good place to be.
man, women, and it used to just, I mean, other wasn't even a thing, but now you got other, he, she, them. I'm gonna need all of y'all to be one person. Like pick one struggle. This is too much. Like how in the world are you supposed to trust anybody when they don't even know what they want to be when they grow up? No. No.
And you worried about leadership. Okay,
You know what
good.
I'm saying? It's an
Good about that.
identity. Like for what?
It's true. It's true. Social media has people standards in the trash. It's so true.
Yep. So, Michelle, what's your
What's
number? Your age? What
oh
you?
my age?
What,
No,
what be?
don't answer, Michelle. Don't answer. You trying to get out of it, Roy. You supposed to be going first. RG, you supposed to go
Oh, I
first.
already know what number.
Yeah,
Never.
you supposed
No,
to
I'm
go
joking.
first.
I joke. I kid. No, actually, I think for most people, I think that I'm talking like early 30s, probably mid to early 30s. I feel like you need to live some life first to figure out who you are, at least have a clue before you decide to join a union with someone.
Okay.
I feel like go out there, learn the world, see what you like, dislike, and it makes you better suited to actually be someone's mate.
Mhm.
I wasn't avoiding it. See?
I agree. Well, I don't know if I have a number. I think that marriage should be when you have gotten to a space in your life where
Mm-hmm.
you are somewhat stable to some degree and you can bring something to a marriage other than yourself.
Define
And
stable.
I mean,
Because the reason why I asked you that,
working.
because a lot of
What you
people's
mean
idea of
stable
stable
means
is
being able
different.
to
You
take
know.
care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Being able,
Because
because
hey,
you
I ate
cannot
today.
take care
I'm
of yourself.
stable.
And when I say taking care of yourself, I don't mean just you taking care of yourself from your mama house. I mean now if you're so now people are
Uh, uh,
young and they get
oh,
married
wait.
out of
ISO. Say that
okay
again.
people get
Clarify
married.
yourself.
Back in the day,
Right.
you grew up. It was you're gonna get married, you're gonna go to school, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna graduate, you're gonna meet a guy, and you're gonna get married. So you get married from your parents' home. The guy courts you, you date, and then he asks for your hand in marriage. And then your
See?
father pays for the wedding. That's the traditional whatever way.
Folks is
But
accidentally end up in relationships nowadays, being like, when
that's
we get
not even
together, we've been
right.
together since
So I
2006.
guess I'm looking at it from a perspective because I was when I got married, my first marriage, I was
Oh, when
20,
you scratch the ear, she like
23, 24.
when you scratch behind your ear, it's been a
23,
long
24.
ass time.
And I was not ready. I wasn't ready at all to
I
be
was
married,
like,
and neither was he.
did she leave her body? What happened? Okay.
Yeah, because she
So
started scratching her ear like
I just
calculating,
had to go back.
like
had to go back a little bit. I had to think
She
about
went
it.
full
So
GPS on us, by the way.
Wow.
I had to think about it. I
Right.
mean, if you're not getting married from young, I don't know if getting married from young is a good deal these days. But I don't know. I kind of don't know, to be
Well,
honest. I
I
just think
just
that
feel
you
like you
need
got
to
to play it by
have,
ear. Play
because
it
it
by ear
depends
and
on
not
who you
cheat a
are.
hundred
It
times
depends
and
on
expect to get married.
what
That's
you're
it.
doing, and if you're ready, because some people still ain't ready to get settled down and get married. They just get married just to get married. Like, don't get married and then you want to play the field
Right, that's
after.
backwards.
Mm.
I agree with both of you guys because I don't think that there
Yeah,
is.
hello. Marriage means that this is the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life,
Right, it's
the
kind of
rest of your whole entire life, unless, I mean, things happen, but
Forever, forever, ever, forever,
forever,
ever.
forever.
I'm gonna put that call
It's
back up on the
forever.
screen.
It's supposed to be forever.
shout
That
out to
is
shout out
the
to
nature
Outcast.
of marriage.
right.
Now, if you're not ready for that, then don't be doing it. Don't step into that arena, okay?
So it
Yeah.
is a fight because you did say arena, so it is a fight. We've established that
It
it's a
is.
battle.
You gotta,
Look,
Okay.
you gotta.
you are fighting for longevity.
Yeah, no
Seriously,
shit.
Yes,
this is supposed to be fighting together. Like for real, it has to be
right.
a fight together. You got to be on the same team. You're not supposed to be on opposing teams.
King
Nah.
Leo said, "Ooh wee, the rest of my life, that's a hard one." Shout out to King Leo in
so
the
you need to
Instagram
stay
chat.
single, buddy, or don't get married.
No, you're right.
Somebody said I had a little.
It's funny. I
What
agree
you
with
say,
both
Lady
of you
D?
guys.
I look. I had a traumatic. Yeah, I did. I was. Yeah, I got triggered by that one. I was like, whoa, that marriage thing.
I, can tell you, I agree with both of you guys because I don't think that there is a perfect age. There's too many factors and variables. Some are more mature and ready than others, some are more stable than others. So it
Indeed.
really is something that you have to determine on your own. But I think, according to two different factors, if you want to have children and get married, then I would say late 20s, early 30s, because then you have the energy to not only play with your kids, grow with your kids, but you also have the energy to heal like physically. Because for a
Yes,
woman, your body changes when you have a baby. Everything
Mm-hmm.
changes on a cellular level. And he wondering why this is not who I was. Well, I was single when you met me, homie. I'm two people now.
okay.
Like, yeah, I'm
Living my
different.
whole best life.
Right. So things change, the dynamics change. But in the 20s and 30s, you're young enough to not you're young enough to just kind of heal through all of that because birth is trauma. It really is. I don't care what nobody say. It's a traumatic experience. It changes your life in the way you think. But if you don't want to have kids, I don't think you should get married early at all. It should be late
I
30s,
agree.
40s, because then you have lived your life, trial and error. You got everything out your system, and then you're ready to be loyal and sit still. The rest of your life is shorter now. You can focus. But later on, it
Ooh,
shouldn't be
ooh, ooh,
early.
ooh, ooh. Penny, what do you mean by sit still? Please clarify. Because sitting in a chair for 40 years, first of all, you're going to lose the feeling in your feet. So, what do you mean by sit still?
Where you're not running around in the streets. Like you have gotten the most energetic part of our lives is before we're 40. So that desire to really travel, to do a whole lot, to learn something new, that itch to explore, that's more on the earlier side. So if
So,
you
you're
can
saying my life is over when I get married? Because I don't want to explore anymore?
no, you should wait because
What is
you are
wrong with
never going to be the number one person in your life when you get into a relationship. That's when you start merging, you start blending with other people, their luggage and all of that. You're number one in your life when you're by yourself. So stay by
Ah,
yourself. Do what you want. You don't have
stay
to
by
talk to
yourself?
somebody else. You don't have to compare anything. You don't have to ask any questions or be considerate. You can do whatever you want. Period. Do that. Do all the explorations. Try everything new. And you don't have to answer and deal with anybody else. So why not have a full life? And then once you've done that and you know who you are and you are really like standard and grounded in who you are, then start trying to blend it with somebody else because then it's not going to shift back and forth. When you are learning who you are in your 20s and 19s and things like that with somebody, you're going to make a bunch of mistakes because you have no clue what the true answer is,
Right.
what you want, or who you are. You're still growing and changing. So it
got
shouldn't,
it.
it shouldn't
That's
blend.
true.
That's a mess always.
That's
So,
true.
for everyone who's never going to do that ever in life, what do you tell those guys?
Good job. And I say that
Live
if
your
you
best
know who
life.
you are
Live
and you
your
don't
life,
want
my guy.
to get married,
or
It's
girl.
hard work. It is. If you didn't do it, like one, if you didn't let God bring it to you, because real love you don't have to look for it, it comes to you. Okay?
No care.
Easy. So if you went searching,
Yep.
you don't want to be by yourself, and you should
Right.
have broke up with
That
them
that
man
part.
or woman 14 times. There was 80 different flags. You got a whole mess that you committed yourself with. You're gonna waste a bunch of years and keep counting unhappy years. That's period. So if you know for yourself, I like my AC at a certain temperature. I like sleeping in. I want to get up and jump on the next plane to Tokyo just because. Good job. Do it. Because as
Yeah.
soon as you invite somebody else into your life, you're not going to be happy. So I say be
Yeah,
your best
because at
self.
19
That's
and 20,
work.
do you really know what you want at that age? So if you jump into
Yeah,
a
but
marriage
it's
at
very
that age,
unsavory at that point. I knew
yeah,
exactly what I
19.
wanted at
I
20.
mean,
It was
you hear
very
the
unsavory.
stories. You hear the stories of the people who got married,
Oh boy.
at a young age, and they're together 50 years. I guarantee you, during that journey, it was a whole lot of shit going on.
A lot of
Yeah, the
change.
last thing I was thinking about was marriage at 20. Oh God. Whew.
See, I got
Married at
married.
20.
My first marriage, I was just turning 21. So I was
Wow.
when I first
You
got
should be
married.
scratching your head too, like me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a horror story. It wasn't a horror story. But we were together for 10 years and married for 7. And I got 4 beautiful children from that marriage.
Oh, right
But
on, right
like
on.
but the number one thing
So,
that I can say is that we were young. When I look back at anything or any issues and stuff, we were young. And
yeah,
like I said, it changes you. It's not people think that marriage changes you, and it's not that.
Gotcha.
But children will.
that's
Okay?
true.
Children will
And
change you.
Yeah.
evolution, we're growing, we're getting older, things are changing.
But see, but your role changes in the world.
It's
You
better.
go from just being just yourself to somebody's mother, somebody's father.
That's true.
That's a whole different position. And if you never thought
Indeed.
about it beforehand, that's when a lot of the errors come in because now you're supposed to lead, you're supposed to guide somebody else's life, and you never thought about that.
Now,
So it's
because
like,
now but you
Facts.
still trying to guide your own life. Now you got a lot. You're not responsible for some other humans
right, but most of us
Yeah.
think
and
we
your
go
wife or husband.
exactly. You didn't think about if you were 2 and 3 people. That's why I said you're only gonna be number one when you're
Well,
by
I mean, I guess
yourself.
if you see, that's the thing. The kids usually come first
Yeah.
in marriage in a lot of cases.
Indeed.
But Ross
That's
said
why I
he
asked for
wasn't
all the people
married.
who did it wrong.
See,
Well,
but
yeah,
see,
I absolutely did it wrong,
Right.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
okay, you'd be like, I didn't ask you to come. You just popped up. You're like,
Yeah,
why?
now
Yeah.
and I gotta be a mother and somebody.
Yeah. I was practicing and you decided to come out after practice. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
So
See,
Rob
yeah.
said it's better to marry at a younger age because you get a chance to
Right.
grow with your mate. It's always best to build a house than to merge two built homes into one. He says 25 is a
Oh.
good age. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep, but sometimes the
Dig it.
blind is leading the blind.
Yeah.
You
And then
know,
if what if one person is evolving and the other one is not?
it happens a lot. That's
Because
why I think a
people
lot of
sometimes
marriages
people want to stay the
end.
same. They don't want to move forward.
A lot of marriages end for that exact reason. But like I said, we were raised just thinking that, and I can speak for myself really, where I thought when you got into a relationship or especially a marriage, the two become one, right? You hear that the
Right.
two become one. But and you think you're supposed to do everything together, you're supposed to grow together, you're supposed to be on the same page. That's
Mm.
completely false.
It's
It's
a process
completely
though.
false.
It don't just happen from day one because you say I
But
do.
it
It's a
is
learning
completely
process to
false.
get to that point.
It's completely false though. And I
Right.
say that because you become one in the fact that you have chose to be unified under God
Mm-hmm.
and make this life together. So you're merging it, but it is always two different paths, two different souls, two
Right.
different dreams, two different wants, fears, all of that. You will always be two different
Absolutely.
people blending it together. But when you hear that we're supposed to be one, you think it's going to be easy and we're supposed to be together on everything. And then you fight about everything. And it's like,
Right.
no, you
Yep.
have to accept you're two different
Different
people
people.
blending things
Yeah, but
together.
do you know that at 20?
But that's what I'm
No.
saying. Most people don't. Most of us silos.
You don't.
Society wise, we don't. Like I said, we have to remember that we were stolen and brought here with all lies. It's a complete veil. It's
Mm-hmm.
not true. So everything from leaving your house and going to school and getting the job and the picket fence, I don't even like white fences. Like for real.
Yeah, that don't even
Your
right.
journey is
That's not
different.
Right.
realistic. And
It's
then that's
different.
not forget about the traumas that come along with you when you enter into a marriage.
Exactly. There's
Well,
a lot. And if you haven't
well,
been through your
it's,
own traumas, I mean, people get,
I
do you know
would.
people get into relationships because they share traumas?
And they
True.
trauma bonded. Yeah,
I will say this
absolutely.
though. No matter what age you get married, it's going to be a process. And let me zoom on y'all. Listen to me now. Believe me later on. No matter what age you get married, it's a process.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Yes.
The courting process is a process. The marriage process is a process. The combining of bills, headaches. So be ready to work. I can't put it more clearly to you. That's all
Yeah,
I
I
gotta say.
agree with you. No, I completely agree
Yeah,
with
it's
you. And that
true.
process
But I
always
mean, you don't
changes.
want it to sound like work is just, because when you say it's going to be work, that makes it sound like, oh,
Work. It is work.
oh,
Shit,
oh
I'm
my
on year
God.
Yeah, you're not
21.
waiting in the street.
Hell yeah.
Look,
It's a
okay,
full
Don't
time
want to do
job.
that.
Yeah, it is.
Michelle, I can offer this.
I'm in the trenches, dog.
I get it because I've been married.
Michelle, I will offer this because I am happily married. I'm
Right.
ecstatically married. Okay.
So I'm not.
Now, that process is real, and the workload
Right.
and consistency, it is real. But everyone knows, especially here, and everybody that's working, that's hard working, everything is a process, and you have to be
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
consistent if you want success. A relationship is no different. This is a relationship with your parents, a relationship with your kids, a relationship with your mate. It's really not different, other than the fact of the roles for that particular marriage. But
Yeah.
relationships and processes, that's the same. You got to be consistent and keep trying. You have to have a goal, a
You
like
do.
goal between the two parties. But
All right.
it's worth it. And that's the thing. That's why you have to be careful who you give all your energy to, who you get married to, who you have kids with. Because when you make a mess, now you got to live in that mess and you got to clean that mess. But if you do
Right.
it correctly, decently, and in order, there's not that much of a mess to have to clean up. And that's the difference.
Got
If
it.
you know
That's
that
true.
you don't want to be married, then don't get married. Like, don't let somebody change your mind. You
But
change your
unfortunately,
mind.
that ain't everybody's story. Everybody ain't walking into a marriage like, "Woo, we got it all figured out. We got this shit." That ain't it.
Hey, we got some comments on the Instagram side. So first of all, shout out to King Billy A1. Shout out to Blooming Storm. Thank you for coming back. She's one of our longtime watchers. King Leo said, if we're working together, it won't be really like work.
Agreed.
But if we are working against each other, it's a really
It's
hard
a hard
job.
job.
And
Yes, that
mm-hmm.
is just like, oh my god. Because I mean,
Yeah.
everything should flow really good if we on the same page and we rocking because we know what the greater good is.
Yeah.
Then it shouldn't be like a job. Like you
No.
just like,
Indeed.
oh, I gotta wake up and I gotta be married.
Yep. And
It's
King
like
Billy
a
doubled down on that, and he said definitely work and goals and dedication. So
Agreed.
thank you,
and
Instagram folks. Love y'all.
status updates because no matter what, like, especially when you're more mature, there's I would say there's less changes and shifting going on because you're more like I know who I am and what I want. You worked out
Mm-hmm.
most of the kinks of trauma from your past, right? But even when you're young, every stage, what you were doing in your 20s, you're not doing in your 30s. What you were
Right.
doing single, you're not doing when you're married. When you didn't have kids, you're not doing it
Hopefully.
when you have kids. So life
Right.
Hopefully.
but
Hopefully.
people be trying to look, folks be trying to keep it alive. You be seeing grandmas wearing their grandkids' clothes. Like, why are you shopping at Forever 21? You are like 21 squared. Like, I don't understand why you here. But
Cubed.
thank you. Thank you.
That's not
Okay. Square
SpongeBob.
root all the way through, right? Like, no, why are you here? Latex is not for
Not
everybody. I'm
nice.
gonna need you to stop it.
Tube tops are not your friend.
Stop trying to look like
It's
little
okay to wear your
Especially when they're
size.
when they're on, especially when they sitting on your stomach.
denial is behavior, right? Like, I'm gonna need you to stop. Hey, look, stop painting the grades, accept the grades, okay? Like, there's so many
When
things.
your kidneys hurt because your belt's too tight, that means you have on the wrong pants. You're welcome.
Right, see that? Hey, look, that's a whole nother show right there, okay? Let's
So
just
here's another
preserve all the
perspective
denial,
on this
right?
whole situation. Think about what Raj said. Think about when you date and at an older age, we're set in our ways and our standards and expectations are greater. It's twice the work.
Mm.
I don't know if I
Everybody.
agree with that.
Mm.
And the
Why?
reason why I say that is because I feel like as we get older, we're actually evolving and we're learning. And if we were in failed relationships, hopefully we're taking some notes to carry
I,
with us and be like, all right,
you
let's
should
figure
have a
this
little bit of a
out.
higher standard.
Yeah, you should be a little bit more settled. You should be a little bit more understanding of and recognizing that okay, I am old and by myself.
You should want more for yourself, right?
Shout
You
out to
want more
Kim. She
deals for
said,
yourself. He said,
Kim said spandex is a
It's
privilege,
a
not a
privilege.
right.
Yeah. It ain't right. It ain't for everybody.
No.
It
It's
ain't
all
for
right, y'all.
everybody,
Too funny.
especially when you have no acetol.
Oh man. Oh my goodness, y'all too funny. Y'all too
I'm
funny.
Like
sorry.
a
But
But
no, people.
listen,
like a
I know
tight plastic bag.
small booties need love too. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it just has to be the right fit, though. You know what I mean? If you got the right fit, then anything can work for you. But if you don't
Not
have the right
spindle.
fit,
Not
you look
spindle.
like a barrel with a plastic bag on your ass, then it's never gonna work out for
Oh
you.
my
Sorry.
gosh. No, he did. That's too funny.
Yeah.
But we're not
Confidence
gonna get into body shaming
means
anyone. So let me not
everything.
do
I'm not
that.
body shaming. Did I name anyone?
Not me. I said something about the small booties. I don't
Look,
want anybody to
I'm
get
a, I'm
offended.
gonna keep it 100. You'll never see me in a muscle streak. You know why? Because I don't have any muscles anymore. I know my role. You will never see that, Archie. You know,
Mhm.
Wait,
I'm
what
just
King?
being keeping it a
I'm
buck.
on your Instagram looking at comments. King Billy said, I think out myself like a gear, and my wife is the oil that lubricants the gear in the
Oh,
aspect of being loving and always supportive."
oh, bar,
Okay,
sir,
that
bar,
was
sir,
nice.
my man. That's what I'm talking
Right.
That
about,
was
dog.
That's
nice.
nice.
Okay, I'm with
That's
that. I'm
nice.
with that.
It takes time because I see
That's how it should be.
there's not a lot of marriage examples. And the
Indeed.
ones that I've seen where they were older, I've seen two extremes where they've been together since they were younger and it's years, like 40 and 50 years, but they don't even like each other. When I
Right.
ask
Mm-hmm.
questions in these particular relationships, they were together because that's how it's supposed to be. Like we got married, it's forever, and that's it. It's an obligation.
Mm.
And it doesn't even seem
Right.
like they really like each other. They live in two different rooms and they're happy with that. Like he has his stuff and I have my stuff. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's not really exciting. And that does not make you want to just go out and get married,
Yeah.
But in the olden days, yeah, you had people that, I mean, forced and arranged marriages was real.
Mm.
Babies, that was real. If you got somebody pregnant, you had to get
You
married.
can get married.
Shotgun weddings, that was a
Real
real
thing.
thing. So that's why I think everybody goes to the other
Kim.
extreme and divorces so much. Because
I forgot back him.
like
And fuck
people
wrap the Easter
definitely
paper.
think that divorce is an option, so let's use it, right? So we got the other
Right.
extreme where people aren't
Because the
committed
end
at
goal
all.
should not be divorce. That shouldn't even be in your eyesight, to be honest. If and for some people, marriage is not even the end goal. Some people don't want to get married at all.
Some of yeah, you have some
Yes,
grown
sir, it has
people,
been.
And some people
Yes.
want to be in a relationship but don't want to be married.
and to me,
Mm.
that's a red flag. Like I'm not
It's
saying
not
that
for me though, to be
marriage is
honest.
not for
It's not for
everyone,
me because marriage ain't
but
for everybody. I've been there, done that.
but know what you want at least. Know what you want,
I
and then
dig
be
it.
honest with the other
One,
person.
even if
Because
it's not marriage.
everybody should have that fair advantage to really decide: do I want to be here? Like this person that I love does not want to get married, and they told me that. I shouldn't stick around and try to change their mind. Like honor what they told you.
Now that I agree.
You
Because if
know,
you
All right.
both are on the same page, most of you might not want to get married.
but you have some people that get married because they just I don't want nobody else with you. Like they just trying to hold
And
on
they
to you.
just want to be a wife or a husband.
Or they don't want to be by themselves.
Mm.
Don't marry
Or
me
by
because you don't want
themselves,
to be by
right?
yourself either. Because a lot of people do that. They either try to keep you or they don't want to be by themselves. None of that is love. What love got to do with that? Nothing.
Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing.
We have all these dysfunctional
Oops. Let's
examples
see.
and
Staying together for the
like that.
kids. Oh no. Staying together for the kids is the worst thing one person could possibly do.
The kids know. I don't care what nobody say. I'd be like, the
The
kids know
kids
what
know
it
what the
looks like
hell's
when
going on.
mommy
They
and daddy
sure
are
do.
happy. They know
And they
when
don't
mommy is
even know
happy.
how
They know when
much of a
daddy's happy.
toxic environment they're creating for these kids. And now these kids are going to come up out of that situation and have a whole bunch of
Mhm.
trauma that they carrying into their relationships. So
Yep, no,
nah,
those kids grew up in chaos and they think that
Mm.
unhappy is normal. And I've seen it. I've worked with people in relationships, and when I asked, their parents were in dysfunctional relationships or
right.
abusive relationships, so they thought it was normal. They, like I said, like remember we were
Yeah,
talking about earlier with the
Uh
man
oh.
cheating. A lot of women think that's normal. A man's going to do whatever he wants, so they accept it before they even get into the relationship. They already think this is
I agree.
completely normal. So how many times am I going to deal with
What are
Mm.
we going to do?
So it's like it's really sad. They come into it broken and they don't have any hopes of it being whole. And I
Of it
promise
being
you, you
whole at
can have
all.
a whole relationship. You really can have a
Oh
whole
wow.
relationship and be unified. It is possible.
I dig
Agreed.
it.
I totally agree. So we're going to put a pin on it, huh?
So Yeah, so pretty much never get married. There's no age that's good. God bless you. That's pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Stay single
Everything gets
forever.
passed on.
I joke, I kid.
It's funny.
I
It's fun.
joke, I kid.
No,
I'm just.
I love it.
No,
Oh
just
my.
make sure
I
that
love
whatever
it.
you do, that you're doing it for the right reasons, and not just to be married or say I'm married
Indeed.
or I got a husband.
Oh my gosh, those are annoying. Because
Oh
when they
my
say
God,
announce it all the time,
Husband.
just hold
The
on. I have to call.
I
husband,
got a
yes.
I have
husband.
to call my husband. I'll be like, really? He probably sent you out
You know,
to the front. Like, oh my gosh, this is annoying. No,
we
don't
know
be
you
that
got a
person.
husband. It's okay. It's
Don't be
fine.
that person. Do it for
Just
your
you
own
know, just
reason.
because you got a husband or you got a wife, don't mean you happy in your marriage. You just got a husband
Mm-hmm. Okay, or a headache.
or a wife,
Like for
and
real.
y'all.
All right, good feeling over. Good feeling totally over.
No, you
I'm
have
just
to
saying, do
be
it for the
as
right reason. Get married because that's what you want to do, and you both want to do it, and you're both willing to add to each other's lives
you know,
and not take
be,
away.
be intentional. Take your time.
This is where
Right.
Michelle drops the elbow drop on your future feelings.
That's so funny.
Take them out.
No, you have to be intentional and you have to take your time. Don't let anybody else push you. Because, like you said, this is
I'm
going to be
happy.
your
No, you're
life.
not. Ah.
Don't don't feel rushed to do anything. Make no emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is supposed to be for the rest of your life. You still got the rest of your life to make that decision, people. Like it's not supposed to start right
Don't
now for the
rush.
rest of your life. You got the rest of your life to
And
decide.
don't think, well,
Don't
you
rush for
should
nobody.
technically get married, and then have the children. But some people have the kids and think they got to rush into marriage now.
Hey, look, well, stop sleeping around. Hey, look, there's one way to get
Hello.
pregnant. There's one way to
That's
get
it.
someone pregnant.
That's
Stop
it.
playing with fire and you won't get burned. That's simple.
That's not true.
Y-
You can
Hey,
play. You can pay
sissy.
money. Just
Thank you
pay
for that
money.
shout out. That's my sissy,
It's not
y'all.
even
Artificial
it's not even
insemination.
cheap. You said right, that's not cheap. You in the bank with that. That's stubborn. I mean, something like I said, decently and in order. If
Right.
you were trying and trying and trying, if you're giving thousands, because I understand, I've been there with people who don't, they can't have kids, and they really want kids, and they really want to be in a relationship, and they just the kindest. They're so sweet, but when you talk to them, they're really damaged and hurt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're so sweet and kind, but if something has
Mm.
to get with you, they are going to be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like you need
Yeah.
too much. You need to have a baby. I
When you're
need to have
out.
a husband. I need to have a wife. You need to check that. That's what folks need to understand that. Anybody pushing strong for any of those things, a wife, a husband, a kid, find out why first.
Right.
Don't even answer the question. They need to find out do you need that? Because you shouldn't. You need water. You need
That's
oxygen.
right.
Okay? You need to know what's wrong. Like, don't do that.
A lot of us just need love.
You need to find out why you need love. Okay, there can't. There's a problem. You need a hug.
So we can't have love either, Penny.
But
Damn, we can't
dang,
even
I
have
mean,
love randomly. Damn. Come
You
on,
really,
Penny.
because it's different. You can. Everybody
that's why
deserves.
What's a
some men
player
don't
to
want love.
do?
Everybody
You
deserves
I
ain't
a
got. You
know.
ain't
baby.
supposed to need nothing, according to Penny. You ain't supposed to need nothing.
I
Because
know.
love is free, so you
It's
shouldn't
like
be
I'm
grasping
not
at
sad because
straws
Penny told
for
me
it.
Love
not
is
to be.
free.
You shouldn't
Love
be
is free.
grasping at straws for it.
But
Because
love
it's
is not
different.
always freely given,
But see,
because
but
some
that's the
people
thing.
have to
Given.
work.
Somebody
And for
when
that,
you
if you got to work for it, then
now there's a problem, right? When you love
that's the
yourself,
problem.
and ladies, men, for those who know what self-love is and the benefit, when you love yourself, you don't walk around needing it. You have it. And that's the difference.
Mm.
When you don't have that love for yourself unconditionally for yourself, you don't know how to get it, you don't know how to receive it. And that's the void.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's where
Ooh.
the
Ooh.
drama
Ooh. I
comes
got a question.
in.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh, in the front,
Okay,
IG,
Horshack.
IG,
Spiritual purpose master. How do I know if I have self love?
if you have to ask, you don't.
Someone asked that question. If you had to
Because some.
exit, I'm sorry, you probably don't have it. I'm
Hey, but
just
I have to ask these things because people are looking for these answers, and you guys are the experts,
okay.
so I
How do
must
you
ask
know
you.
you don't have self love? You don't love yourself. There you
if
go.
if you don't have, not that you don't
There
have
might be signs.
if you right, there might be
That
signs
you
you
are
don't have
running
self-love
with
when
scissors.
Scissors.
if you can't stand in the mirror and smile at yourself and genuinely
Oh
just
my
look at
goodness.
yourself longer than just 5 minutes,
Penny gonna
not
bring it
being
home. Penny gonna
vain, but
bring it
just
right on home.
enjoy your presence, you might
Mm-hmm.
not love yourself. That's
If
one
you
thing.
don't, right, I like the way you said it because if you don't enjoy spending time with yourself,
You might not. If you
you
have a lot of
you
guilt,
might be running with scissors.
if you have a lot of guilt, if you're depressed, you don't love yourself. And even if
Right.
you think that there's a valid reason that I'm depressed, people have done things to me, I have been through things. That love inside of you will conquer all of it, and you can let it go when you learn how to do it. And most of us aren't there. You walk
That's
Ooh.
true
around
because
feeling guilty
you
about how
won't
you
be
handle the
seeking
situation.
validation from other people
Yeah,
when you have self love. What other people think and feel about you don't won't matter
yeah.
because you know how
Gotcha.
you feel
Gotcha.
about yourself.
Right. And it's different. It's not just, well, I'm cute. I'm looking good today.
Right?
Let me
Not
go
that.
to my best
Not
friend.
that.
That's not self love. That's vain. That's different.
Well,
That's
well,
better.
why
There's a
can't it
big
be?
difference.
They're starting outwardly and then they're moving inward.
You
Why not?
Oh,
Why
nobody.
not?
you know
Why
why?
not?
You know,
Why?
because have you, I know everybody here, okay, in the chat and everything. You ever met that person that got to tell you all the time, well, I'm a boss. I'm this, I'm that. If you got to keep saying it, are you saying it for me or for you? I don't need no reminders. I ain't gonna walk around with a name tag and tell you that I'm loyal, I'm the best, I'm fine. If you got to keep saying it, then guess what? You no, you're not. You're insecure
Ma'am, I am Castor Maximus. It's in my title.
in your title.
You're welcome.
Okay.
When people
Because
try too
what
hard
you
to be
know,
who they
you
are,
don't have to tell. You don't have to tell any. If you know this about yourself, you don't have to tell nobody. You
it's
don't.
like a secret
You
weapon.
just know
Okay,
what
you
it
Oh,
just
I
is.
do. I put it in my little chat right
And
there.
you're
I
gonna
do.
live it. You're gonna live it.
Yeah.
It's gonna show. And somebody said, Allison said, hey Allison, marrying at around 30 to 35 is a good age. By then you should be more mature and ready to settle down. I think the
In
older you
theory.
are, the better. To be honest, I agree with that
and let's
because, like you said, you are, and like somebody said earlier, maturity should be factored in more than age.
That was
Mhm.
I think that was Lady D. Let's see if we can roll back a
Yeah,
little bit.
maturity. I think it's about maturity and not age, because you
Yeah,
could be 45 and
but
don't
we
need
know
to
that
be
the
it's
women
still
nobody's
fooling.
wife or husband. You need to still go figure your shit out. Excuse me.
male
That's
and
but
female maturity is
You're
definitely
talking to us. I don't know why you apologizing.
I'm just saying, I'm talking to other people
Talking
too.
to us.
They don't know I got a
Oh.
potty mouth.
you know
They don't
what
know.
that's where
Oh, you're right. Self
female
love.
female
Self
and
love.
males and females mature at different times. And you know what else is messed up about that? The whole baby making thing is different. We run out and stop making babies at a certain point, but men can always make babies. I mean,
That's
they can
so
always
true.
reset that clock in somebody's life at any point.
Crunch all you want. We'll
Like
make
they
more.
can be 55 years old with a 3-year old.
Exactly. And it's like,
Red
that's life
flag.
changing. That is crazy. Crazy.
And I met a
Talking about hitting the
female. I was
reset
like,
button.
your child is what?
Hey,
Okay, yeah,
look, I was
no.
about to say, I understand. I'm good though. But yeah, your life
I
can
meet
just
a brother
change
in his
at any
50s and
point.
his last baby is about two. I
Um,
don't think he's gonna make it.
that's
Ooh.
when
Yeah.
things start over.
Ooh.
This one of those
Oh
I
things
don't
where
think
it's
he's gonna make
like
it.
man.
you just don't want. There's too many surprises when you got to start over. But you just can you know what you want at the end of the day and at the
Because
beginning.
to be honest, and
Like,
I hate to say that, at that age, if you are dropping off loads and making babies at that age, you really kind of are clueless about where the hell you want to go with your life.
or
Michelle,
very
shooters are going to shoot, okay? Shooters are going to shoot,
they look
just so
or
you
Yeah,
know.
but
very
you know
young.
what? Stop it. Stop it. Marry her, okay? If you now listen,
You're so
I,
funny.
I blame her. Now let me
So
stop.
funny.
Because
Marry
what are you
yourself.
doing
Be
with that
committed
old ass
to
man? Now let
yourself.
me stop. I was stop.
Look,
Yeah.
just back to the self love. Be committed to yourself. Okay. Once you got that, it takes care of a lot of other issues. When you are damaged goods, about to go pick up somebody else's damaged goods, that's
Or
just
used goods if you're over 50 and still having
oh,
kids. Used. Slightly damaged.
you
Scratch
got
and
Saying
more
you
dent.
odds of
are.
being used
Come
towards 50.
on,
That's
what
just the
are we
truth
doing?
of it.
I'm
Love
just funning.
yourself and stop dropping off babies.
Maybe
And,
they love babies so much they got to keep
no,
reproducing
if
them.
I meet a dude and he got 8, 9 kids, I'm not talking to you.
Why not? What if he's taking care of all of them?
At least if you talk
I
to
don't give a
him,
damn.
don't be
That means he ain't got
surprised.
no
You know he
time.
fertile.
If he got 8, 9 kids by multiple baby mothers, he don't got a drop of time for me.
Hey,
Yeah, he
look, he
do.
is fertile, myrtle,
Because
accepted.
all of his children are with their baby mamas, so
With
he
their
got
mother,
plenty of time for you.
with their mother.
got plenty of time.
Hey, Hey, look, so don't call him a family man if he ain't got nothing with him. Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole lot of kids with a whole lot of different women. So that's yeah, that's a lot.
No, because it's like families, man. That's what it is. It's not family man. It's
Exactly.
lees,
Okay.
plural.
Yeah.
It's a
Listen,
lot of
I
them.
don't knock
That's
anybody if they have a load of kids, but there
indirectly.
has to be some sort of responsibility in your life.
Ask some
That's
questions, have some moral values. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, just don't rush. That's a major decision, but that's only one major decision. But
Mhm.
because it's supposed to be such a long-term commitment, it's going to have to deal with all the rest of your decisions. So I say get the decisions made first and then make a decision about being married. Because even if you make a
Dig it.
decision and you say, I want to be married, that don't mean you have to work on it right now. You just made the
Right.
decision. Shut up and keep doing something else.
Absolutely not,
Here we
lady.
go.
Absolutely
See,
not, Lady D. Nope.
no Philip Michael Thomas or Nick Cannon for you, huh?
I mean, you got a couple dollars though, maybe.
What the
Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
point that way?
No, 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 no. Whoa, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. You just told me. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm
Like,
joking.
I'm like, back there, line up, Willie, son. What are you talking about? No, 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 no.
No,
You
I
can't
don't
even
care how
take
much
that
money
out.
you
This is
got.
live.
Because Nick Cannon is not. I don't give a damn how much money Nick Cannon got. He is not an active role in them children's lives.
It
But
can't
he
be that
sure has a
good.
cannon.
It's not that good. Like for real. Do
I
something
mean, he
else.
sees them when he sees them. It's kind of how that go.
Look, that's not motive, folks. That's just ignorant. Can we not do that? It's just no.
Shooter's
Yeah,
gonna shoot, folks. Shooter's gonna shoot.
self love is the best love, y'all. That's it. And that's how we gonna end it.
All right,
Self
fair
love is the
enough.
best love.
Hey, look, don't play. Don't
And
don't
listen,
don't
y'all.
try to roll
Thank
that
y'all
dice
for
and you be
tuning
ready.
in to another episode of Running with Sisters. If you like what we're doing, if you love what we're doing,
Indeed.
consider sending. Oh shit.
Oh wait.
Let me start over.
We don't want your shit. No, thank you. We love you. We don't want your
Right.
feces ever.
If you're loving what we're doing, consider donating to our PayPal and our games. All proceeds go to the operating costs of this network.
The
Indeed.
And
eyes of the
again, if you like and love what we do, make sure you like, share,
Share
subscribe to
and
our channel
subscribe.
on YouTube. We have the United Front Network on YouTube. And if you love me, go and follow me on Instagram. I'm at Michelle underscore with the number one underscore ELL on IG. Go over there and check me out, y'all.
Ooh, she good with it. She nice transition.
Yeah, you like that, right?
Yeah, Penny, your turn. Follow that. Have fun.
You can throw me in the water. You gonna throw me in the water? It's cold.
I'm not following that. That was excellent. I'm not following that. You crazy?
I ain't scared. I ain't scared, and I'm not gonna cry in the car. I
Do what you
am
do, girl. Do
Kim
what you do.
Owens. I am CEO of Truly You. I'm a spiritual purpose coach. I do events and coaching, and you can follow me at Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram, it is Truly You underscore spiritual purpose. And forget Facebook, just go to my website, www.truly-u.org. Now,
Give me
Ooh.
the
Dang, she would.
follow me over there. Follow me over there.
Dang.
Truly you.
I know. Ah. So pleasant. Why am I supposed to follow that? Dang it. I swear to God, everybody want to stunt today. Everybody want to be a great podcaster. Well, darn it, you see what my title is? It says Caster Maximus.
Laxus.
Nah. Nah. No. I am RG, proud partner with these lovely ladies in Ezel, wherever you are. Got you.
He's on me.
Ezel Moon, shout out to you. You had some excellent interviews this week. So, for my brother, make sure you check him out on underscore Ezel Moon. He's got some excellent interviews. If you want to catch up with me, you can always catch me on Instagram under Our Games II. Big shout out to everybody in Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube checking us out. We love you for that. Thank you. It means a lot to us. I just so happen to have a gaming channel called 40 and Still Gaming. We stream daily. www.40stillgaming.com is where you can find us. Other than that, I will
Man.
switch it back over to my friends and family. Boom. Here you go.
And make sure you guys tune in next week. The topic for next week is. Give me a drum roll, y'all. Are you being dishonest if you haven't shared everything with your partner?
Uh-oh. We're about to
Ooh.
stir up some trouble.
Yeah.
Marinate on that, y'all.
Ooh-wee.
Y'all next week, next Wednesday. I already know. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
Yep, it's gonna take a week for y'all to come up with y'all lies for next week. So yeah, we giving y'all a week.
Oh, dang.
I'm just
Wow.
joking,
And
folks.
Kim, I don't blame you. Kim says her youngest baby is 30. She would drive her car off the Belle Isles Bridge if she got pregnant right now.
Don't
I'm
do
with
this,
you.
Kim.
My
We
youngest is
love you.
27, so I feel you on that one.
That's funny, dog.
See,
Other than
maybe.
that, I think
We're
that's
gonna see
about it,
y'all next
folks.
week.
Indeed.
Peace and love, y'all.
Wu Tang forever.